Hello and welcome back to Cisco Improbable Productions, aka definitely still May the 4th when we said the next session would be.
Yeah. It's May 4th. It's fine.
Yeah. May just
May the
didn't.
fourth be with you.
May definitely just didn't disappear and get out of hand on me. Why is time going
All
by
of
so
us,
fast?
really. Because we're adults. We have to.
Brother, every moment is filled.
I actually have a small announcement for this. Top of this one. I have the new emote finished for Max's true form. Unfortunately, Max couldn't be here for this session, but it's now available for subscribers.
Nice.
Next
That's
emote
good.
will be starting soon. And I'll have to figure out if it's going to be Corny or Clifford. They'll have to fight to the death for it.
Oh my.
Quest.
Blech.
But, that's all I really have to announce. Who wants to take off the recap? I don't think this is fair.
I'm just leaving it.
We have no evidence of if Clifford.
I'll do it. We had left off two sessions ago, us kind of getting to the graveyard to try and find Max and Wynn. So we started working our way towards where we thought they were. Meanwhile, Max and Wynn are dealing with people approaching the catacombs that they're in. They kind of finish looking around and are going to start coming out while Clifford and I are closing in on the people that are approaching them. And these people have automatic weapons and radios and this really intimidating looking, kind of spooky, creepy feeling woman with them. So, as they approached the door, we shot a warning shot, and they went into kind of defensive and aggressive stances. Like they got into position and guns up, and we initially tried to kind of talk them down a little bit, but then they said they were going to take care of our friends inside, and I took offense to that, so I opened fire on them actually that time. Wynn and Max at this time were hiding in the sarcophagi, inside, or the tombs inside. They then slowly started to make their way out. One of the people rushed in and got hit by a ricocheting bullet as Max ran up and did his Max thing, and just used his claws to tear through people. Wind used a little bit of magic. Clifford was in a little closer and started to take a bit of damage, so kind of decided to tuck and hide for a bit just to be safe. And we eventually managed to take out the magic caster, not after a little bit of or not before a little bit of magic dueling between Wynn and said caster. We cleaned up or finished up the rest of them except for one, who I believe it was Clifford talked down so that they would drop their weapons, and then we tied them up. We took them with us, as well as the dead body of the caster, just in case there was any information we could get off of them, because we heard people coming from the entrance of the cemetery, so we had to quickly move. Max took the body and flew away, and the rest of us scurried our way through the cemetery, using combinations of our skills to find the best way out. We then climbed the fence, got back to the car, and made it back across the bridge, doing, I believe the character the dead body that we brought with was named Lenny, or Lene. So we did a little bit of a weekend at Lenny's and got her across the bridge past the guards. And then we are now Riverside.
That was such a good explanation.
Yeah, like-
Just saying.
Dang, you covered pretty much everything.
I sometimes pay attention.
Oh,
Yeah, and
and Wayne is totally not going evil.
yeah,
Definitely not.
Definitely
No, not evil. No, I'm just chill.
yeah, she definitely didn't try to just give the person anxiety and just instead made their brain explode.
Yeah. Definitely not a
It's not my
magic
fault.
economy.
It was them. They didn't have a strong enough brain. It's a them problem.
Wow. That is like top tier gaslighting. I wasn't toxic, you just weren't strong enough. Oh my
You're
lord.
just not good enough to take it. Come on.
Survival of the fittest. Just saying. Okay, like I'm not that evil yet.
Yet.
Aspirations.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I think Lene is how you pronounce the name. Lene.
Yep. But it's still weekend at Lenny's for me. And I remember that because it was typed in chat.
Yeah. So you had managed to unlock the phone after this big clash at the crypt. Which Max had just steamrolled because I hadn't considered the fact that he just straight up couldn't take harm from a fully automatic assault rifle.
Yeah, he's kind of a monster.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that, but when has been hearing different voices than normal and sort of kind of an increase in power, her magic has become a lot more potent. Clifford had actually felt for the first time Wynn's healing magic. Healing.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or Corny needs help as well.
Yeah, what is everyone's harm at?
Oh no, no, I'm fine. I'm at 2. Sorry. I have 2 harm.
I think I'm fine. Let me see. Oh, I'm fine.
at
I have no
3.
harm.
Barney, are you counting up or counting down when you mark harm?
Down. Should I be doing it the other way?
I don't. Now I'm. Is it 4 harm when you're unstable? Now I have to look up the very basics of this game.
When you reach 4 or more, mark unstable.
Okay. When you reach
But
4 or more.
I took 2 harm
Okay.
last combat, and that's all I'm at.
Okay.
Oh no, I am tracking it backwards. That's right. Okay.
That's why I was confused.
But the tracker says that I have 5 of 7 harm.
I think that's
okay.
remaining.
That's gross. All right. Because it says when you reach 4 or more harm, which...
I get what you're
It's
saying
fine.
because it says 7 of 7. No, I get what you're saying. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, how the harm is calculated, because we're used to hit points counting down.
Well,
Whereas-
based on the fraction, that's the fraction is that, but it's not for the click boxes. So that's why I was doing it. Okay. All right.
Clifford is just on the cusp with 3 harm.
Yes. Getting into a firefight is dangerous for an old man.
Yeah, but equipment is something that can be acquired if you guys choose to seek it out.
We do have this guy's bulletproof vest that we need to repair.
Yeah. And I actually have now acquired a full list of inventory items for this game. So I don't have to go searching through all the playbooks for the items.
Always love that.
Some Reddit user had made a full Excel sheet.
Oh, God. You gotta love and respect those that play these games with autism out there because they do the hard work for us.
Yeah, I've been wanting this, but didn't want to put the effort into making it. But it has all the items, their stats, and even what playbook they're from. And I also can mark who has what item, but that would require me going through all your guys' sheets and marking down what items you have. But yeah, that's pretty much all the highlights of what happened last session. In another previous session, there had been one other thing that had happened that I should bring to attention because it will probably come up soon. Corny, you had been contacted before by your wife's sister. I'm not sure if you remember that happening.
Vaguely. That was like 3-4 months ago now.
It was a while ago, but I have to keep track of all these plot threads, so it's always on my head.
That's fair. But yes, I was contacted, and there is something we're supposed to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they had asked if you could look after their daughter, Abby. In-game, this was like a day ago.
It was yesterday, yeah, but and I think I remember saying that we wanted to have her potentially like work at the bar, like as a server or something.
She's 12.
So that she was then hang out at the bar as something, because at least then she has eyes on her all the time. Yeah. It's not an ideal environment, but also following me around while I chase down a crime syndicate and try to uncover the corruption of the city is not safe either. So
what?
But we have cultivated a nice neighborhood, and that is my hood. Those are my people. They will do things for me per my my playbook.
Yep.
So I can ask them to, it doesn't. It takes a village to raise a child, right? So that's my thought process.
Yeah.
That's the village.
And I don't think I fully resolved that, but the last message you had sent to her was if she could be dropped off at the spot. And our reply to that would have said, yes, we can drop her by there tomorrow.
Okay, guys. So she's getting dropped there at some point today.
Yeah, because we're in like past midnight at this point right now.
All right. Is it dark enough, and are there not enough people around so that we can dump this body?
Well, that kind of sounds like a roll.
There was, I did ask my driver, I always get them mixed up. I did ask Danny to take us somewhere that is good for that. But what kind of roll do you want me to, is it a trust my gut? Is it read a bad situation? What are you looking for? Investigate a mystery.
Like a trust your gut or read a bad situation could probably work for this scenario to try and figure out where to dump a body.
All right, I'll read a bad situation. I also have a hold 1 on read a bad situation from last time. Do you want me to get rid of that or keep it? I think get rid of it because it was when we were in the cemetery, and I don't think that read counts.
Yeah, it crosses with this a little bit. But since you didn't get to use it, I'll give you, instead of letting it be for a question, we'll let it go towards a +1 to this roll.
Heard that.
Since it is within the same path.
Thank God. Though I think 7 and 8 are both mixed successes, so.
Yeah, it's I need to keep a post-it note of the number ranges on my desktop because I always forget where the crossover is.
Well,
Okay.
6 and below is fail, and 7.
Yeah, 7 to 9 is mixed.
Yeah, and then 10 to 12 is success, and then 12 and above is advanced, and then it depends if you have special things that make it different.
Yeah.
Because I can risk a lot and make none of it matter or make sense.
Risk a lot is such a weird move.
It is, but I like it. Because chaos.
But yeah. With the mixed success, is there specific questions you want, or just sort of where to, sort of.
So I guess, yeah, that only gives me one question. I guess, is there anything that we're missing? Like, are there dangers I haven't noticed? Is kind of like in the vein of that question. I want to look around for any prying eyes. That's more what I'm concerned about. If there aren't any eyes, whatever, put the body in the water, we're good.
So you would be aware that the city itself has general security around places. One thing, actually, a little bit of world building that I haven't actually mentioned, but was always on my mind is in the more. They're not so much around in your neighborhood too often, but in the more rich parts of the city, there would be like security drones that go around.
And that's the other side of the bridge, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also know how to avoid them. They're not super subtle. And so probably more from your past life experiences, you know where some good places to drop a body are to go unnoticed. Is there a place on this map where you'd like to point that out?
Where I'm trying to dump?
Yeah.
I was thinking here-ish because it's kind of away from a lot of the... It's not at the main docks, and it's away from most of the residential area.
I was about to type in just like body dumping ground. I was like, I shouldn't put that in the tag. Yeah. I won't say it's like a well-known body dumping ground because that's...
If it's well-known, then what's the point?
It defeats the purpose, but...
Yeah.
You know some spots.
Right?
You just kind of look for like key characteristics, I imagine.
Yeah, like, tucked away, covered with shrubbery, things like that, so you can get to the shoreline without much visibility. No big walls in the way. If there's a fence, hopefully it already has a hole cut in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny, there's the spot. Pull over. Cut the lights.
He cuts the lights, pulls over. There is a fence there that seems like it's been not recently built, but like it seems like it was a repaired fence. So you gotta like recut it, but I'm assuming that you have bolt cutters in the trunk.
I mean, that or Max is technically still with us, and I know his claws can do that.
Yeah, Max can just probably like use a single finger and kind of go tick, 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 tick. And then weld it back together.
We could, but then if it is found out, that's more suspicious. A cut fence happens. It welded back together means you're hiding something.
That is fair. You've done this before.
But we are trying to hide something.
My brain just thinks of things.
Corny's done this before.
Yes, Corny has done this before.
You never.
Never try to cover your trail. That only makes it more suspicious.
I mean, true.
Oh no. You have a few methods at your disposal to be able to cut the fence, though, easily enough and push your way through. a reminder that you have this person's cell phone, but you were able to determine at the end of the last session that you have a bit of time to get some information from it, but they will be able to track the phone. The only way to stop that is to destroy the phone itself. So you have a very limited scope of time to get information from the phone.
Yeah, and we need to get that quickly and then dump it somewhere. Okay, so I guess questions we need to ask on the phone is important, and I would say, I mean, if you guys are down for it, I think maybe I'm gonna draw something and then erase it, but I say we kind of take a route like this back to the spot, and somewhere along that line we drop off the phone, like we just drop the phone out the window.
I think that makes sense for, I don't know. As long as we don't have it when we get back to where we're going.
And as long as we drop it off soon enough before we get close to the spot, so it's harder for them to tie it.
What if we drop it off? It looks suspicious. We should bring it with us.
Well, but they can track it. Definitely shouldn't come with us.
Why don't we destroy it?
I'm okay with that.
Then the tracker will be broken. They can't track it once it's destroyed. So we just pick it. We don't do it here because then they'll lead the last known location to here. But if we're on the way back, we need to break it as we go.
Actually,
yeah.
Very good thought, but we need to get moving so they don't think that we're sitting here for too long and investigate this area too much.
Okay, well then let's get going. What do you need me to do? And then I'm gonna be ready to lift something or move something around.
Hop in the car. We're done with the. I assume we're done with the body. We had multiple methods, so we cut it. We're good. Drop body.
Okay.
Unless you need something else from us for that, Jake.
I don't believe so. I personally don't know the full mechanics of dumping a body into a lake.
I mean, it's a river. The river flows. We're fine.
Yeah. I assume you need to put some sort of weight on it to make it sink, so it's not just literally floating down.
I'm kind of okay with it floating away.
Yeah.
Less suspicious of the location, but that's up to y'all.
I'm fine with it floating away. I want it to float away. I don't care if somebody finds it somewhere else, but it needs to be gone.
Okay. There's not really a rule necessary for throwing a group of people, throwing a body.
Cool. We did it.
You.
This is the phone off the woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just make clarify. All right, so we're dropping the body and then driving around while we rip stuff off the phone.
You guys drop the body, pile back into the car, and start to drive off.
Okay. So I guess quickly, what kind of information are we looking for?
We'll go through the contact list. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up my notebook.
Contact list and call history or text history, I think, are both very good.
Yeah, within the last month.
Yeah.
I don't think we can download it here, so we'll just have to take notes.
Okay. And you have a notepad? I say as you're probably already pulling one out.
I just kind of watch you both because I'm not that techie with cell phones, and this is your expertise. I can do the spell stuff, but y'all handle this.
All right. So who's she talking to in the last day?
Hey, let me pull this up. So the last conversation was to a Wolfgang Dietrich.
We know that name, right?
Yeah, he inherited the shares of Hans's company.
Okay.
Of the dead man's company.
That seems suspicious.
And it's saying location has been compromised. Need extermination.
Okay. I'm guessing that's the graveyard. And what just happened?
Yeah. Did we get any kind of big information from that area that kind of makes that bad? Like why we did indeed infiltrate. I don't remember us getting anything too damning from there, but I could have forgotten because that was
the fact there was occult activity there is
there was a secret chamber under the crypt.
Yeah, we took a lot of stuff. I took notes and files that were on the desk, so I'll pull them out of my bag as we're sitting here and be like, oh, I have these as well. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay. So can we dig through those files?
I'm gonna hand them to Corny. Yeah.
So, Wynn passes you a huge pile of files.
Yeah, so I'm going to be looking through them, but hurriedly at this point because we're trying to match it with phone things because we got to get rid of the phone soon. Do you want me to do any kind of check since I'm rushing through it?
Yeah.
You can just wrap the phone in tinfoil.
I mean, if that works, but I don't know if that does or doesn't.
Tinfoil keeps everything out.
That's fair.
That's what I've been told, anyways.
You know, you should meet our old friend. He was, you and he would have gotten along.
You do have similar qualities now that you mention it.
So yeah, if quickly flipping through the files, without any roles, there's a lot of like business dealings and stuff about shipments and property transactions and things of that sort of nature.
Okay. So that is important stuff that I will have to look at more closely later when I have more time. But all right, so this is useful. Dietrich, or Wolfgang Dietrich. What was it? Was it Dietrich? The last name? I know it's Wolfgang, but this information was important enough for him to Dietrich. This information was important enough for him to send a hit squad, basically. So that's good to look at later. What else you got on there, Clifford?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh no, just what else do you have on the phone? Because that is useful to know that this is connected to him, that first contact that you found. And then
Okay.
what else?
I
What
thought
else
you
do
were
you have on
thumbing
the
through the
phone?
phone.
I didn't. No, you're thumbing through the phone and writing stuff down.
Oh,
I checked the
okay.
files. Yeah, no, I checked the files that she handed me.
See text messages. Is there like a photo gallery? Is it a camera phone?
Yeah, there is a camera phone. Would. I don't know what type of photos a person like this would take. They would obviously
What's
take.
your personal life like is it like sightseeing and like
Selfies with corpses.
oh no.
Like smiling photos next to the evil overlord. You know, anything like that.
Yeah,
Right.
a big blackboard that says "My evil plan."
Yeah.
Yes,
please, 'cause
yes,
bad
yes.
guys-
I want the
bad
vision
guys
yeah.
love
board, the vision
monologue.
board. Yeah.
Here's the thing that most D&D misses about storytelling is that bad guys always monologue to give the good guys a chance. So please.
I would imagine it's like all work related, or it's just like surprisingly normal outside of.
Or like she took a picture. Who the fuck closed last night?
Oh, there's like a lot of food photos on there.
Oh my
Like,
god, a
yes.
wannabe foodie.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Because I don't know what else there would be. But yeah, some food photos. Some like photos that look like they were taken for a like a corporate like meeting or stuff, like a corporate gathering. Some different locations of where big parties were being held after all the setup had happened, just to show off the location, and those sort of images.
Cute.
But there are other contacts on the phone.
Is Wolfgang on there?
Yeah, Wolfgang is one of the contacts. So was Hans Grostern. You notice
They might be on the same side.
who?
Hans and Wolfgang.
Yeah, Hans Grostern is also listed under the contacts.
Is there any messages with him? Oh, sorry. Is there any messages with him? We're really testing your.
The info giving.
At this point, I'll ask for an investigative mystery to see how much more is on the phone.
Wow.
Hey, not bad.
Investigate a mystery.
With an 8, you get there's a conversation with Hans stating the deal isn't he keeps saying he's still pushing for this deal. We need to he's pushing for this deal. We'll need to take care of him sooner rather than later. And then there's a few days
with Hans?
Yeah, this is with Hans.
Okay.
But then there's like a few days later, Hans messaged again, saying I think I'm being followed. I'll need more security. And that message comes in the day that Hans died.
Wasn't she working for Wolfgang? Oh,
Sorry?
treachery.
Well,
I thought this.
as far as I'm picking up, she is working for Wolfgang now, but she worked for Hans before, and Wolfgang inherited the shares. So she's connected to their shared company interest. I think.
Oh, possibly.
Or she's an inside. I don't know.
That might make sense.
Can I get also a
How much do I know about phones?
You would know more than the average person.
Would I know to take out a SIM card? So it can't be tracked, or no?
That seems reasonable, especially since you would have had phones before the surge.
Yeah, and I'm older. I think this might... I'm going to say this to the party. I think this might be a bigger wealth of information that's worth not destroying. I know they can track it, but there is a thing we can remove from the phone itself that will make it so they cannot track it. And then when we feel like we're in a safe enough position, or we find a way to access the information without it being trackable, then we can re-access the information.
Also, I think there's something here that Horny and Clifford would be the most likely to know, so can I get a sharp roll from you two?
Sharp it is. All right. Anything forward or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. That's a success. That's an advanced success.
So they're very sharp and they know exactly what's going on, is what I'm picking up here.
We've
We're on the
lived
same
for a long
wavelength here.
time. Yeah, we're smart, okay? So smart.
So, a lot. So you've found out now that Hans was very involved in real estate. That was his sort of business. You're still Eliane, how do you pronounce that again? Lene. You're still unsure about exactly her position or what she's involved with, but Wolfgang Dietrich, you do actually, both of you would recognize that name. And it's probably not until you're looking at the phone and see the last name Dietrich that it clicks with you guys. It's the name of the DA. The district attorney.
Okay.
What name? I'm sorry, what name?
Why would the district attorney
Wolfgang
be?
Dietrich.
And this is Wynn in character, because I'm assuming you're saying this out loud as you're investigating this.
Yeah, I mean, I at least would have just said, like, wait, that's the DA.
I'd be like, why in the world is the DA involved with this cult and these, like, happenings?
I think we just made very powerful enemies.
I think that was apparent from the start.
Why would he want to, like, run a company and be a DA, though? Why would you need a company as a front? Well, yeah, I guess. Look at the state of the world we're in. And then Wynn's gonna, like, continue to contemplate. She also wants to reveal to the group that she had seen a picture of a woman on the board that she didn't take. So if I could, like, opportunity for that.
Ooh. Yes.
So basically,
when
we were downstairs, I'll wait for DM to confirm or deny.
No, you took that picture, but yeah, if you wanted to.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize I took the picture.
Yep.
Well, then I'm gonna pull the picture out of the bag then at that point and hand it to them and be like, I recognize this person.
And I'm gonna look at Wynn and be like, do you have anything else in that bag that we should see?
The things that are left in this bag would scare you.
It's at that point that Max would have pulled out the giant magic tome that he took.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just decided to take as much as we could and just shove them in our bags.
I mean, it's a good plan. I'm gonna remove this SIM card now so we can't keep getting trapped. And then why don't we get back to the spot and see if we can't tie any of these threads together? Find where the web connects.
Sounds good.
Is removing a SIM card easy enough that I don't have to roll, or do you want me to roll for it?
I feel like this would be a roll. And also, as you're removing the SIM card, a message on the phone does pop up.
I'll
From
read it before.
Wolfgang saying, "How is the extermination?"
I'm gonna leave
we
him
can
on red.
schedule a meeting. We can schedule a meeting.
Good idea. We could trick them. It could be a trap.
All right. Extermination complete.
Wait.
I didn't set it yet. I'm thinking of the rest of the
I'm gonna-
but yeah.
I'm gonna scroll
Can
through the
we,
foodie pics real quick.
Oh,
Do I
and try to find
recognize
a
any of the
restaurant.
restaurants?
Sorry, what?
If I scroll through the foodie pics, can I determine any of the restaurants?
Make a sharp roll?
My detective skills. Oh, where did my character sheet go? Here it is.
Like, we're not leveling up, but we're not failing anything.
We're kicking butt.
Yeah, these are like, you'd recognize the aesthetics of them from, like, having to do research and stuff, because most of these places are well out of your price range.
Right.
And I don't want to speak for Clifford, but I feel like they're not his aesthetic either. Very fancy high-end places. So some of them you would recognize just because they're very well known, and a lot of them you feel like you'd be able to.
I've been around a lot,
Yeah,
even though I may have not.
you'd be able to figure out where they were, but it's some of the more popular ones you would recognize, and a lot of them are located in the north side of the city, across the river.
We can't set up a meeting. We can't fool this person. I just remembered that about the second set of guards that came up. They are definitely aware that it failed. This is a phishing attempt.
Oh, I guess that's true. I guess they would know
Oh.
Yeah, this is a phishing attempt. I'm removing I pulled the SIM card. What do I need to roll?
I'd say this would be an act under pressure using sharp.
Okie dokie.
You could use cool or sharp.
Oh, I'm using sharp. That's a 3. Just gonna find act under pressure. There it is. Let's go.
So, how much? It looks like Corny has a decent amount of experience with cell phones and communication devices. Do you want to elaborate on like what your process is and what you're doing?
So I had popped the back off of the phone first, and was about to remove it when the text came through, and then we checked it. We thought about it for a moment. As soon as I realized that this is probably a phishing attempt, I flip it back over. I have it on my thigh, and there's that little white card there, and I just kind of like reach in and just like grab the edge, wiggle a little bit because sometimes they're a pain in the ass to get out, and then just pull it out. I'll then ask if anybody has, like, holding it in my hands, does anyone have anything I can put this in to keep it from getting damaged so we can access this information in the future? Ziploc bag, plastic wrap.
I imagine I have small little like jar or something in my bag from like my spells and stuff. So I'm gonna pull something of that sort out, like a little like Tupperware container that has like some leftover herbs in it.
You have a pocket dimension.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
you have a
Shoink.
pocket I mentioned. I take my herbs back. Glad they're not getting contaminated.
Look. We take long breaks. Sometimes I forget those parts.
Morty, you actually, that's funnier. You like asked if anyone has anything to hold this in, and you look back and it's gone. And then remember.
Yeah, can anybody take care of this? Where'd it go? Oh shit. Yep. Okay, never mind. All right, I will delete my line now. I assume we're about halfway along it or so.
Yeah.
Heading back to the spot.
Yeah.
Danny, just make a couple unnecessary turns just in case.
Not a problem, boss. He takes a very detoured route around, making sure that you guys are not being tailed. Goes reverse in some places, just to throw off any tire tracks, and keeps moving through.
I'd like to be like thoroughly going through the file that was handed to me by Wynn. And Wynn, if you don't mind, can you look through that tome? As I think it's you and Max that have the most knowledge of these wild and wacky mystical arts that y'all do.
Yeah, I could have a crack and see if I recognize anything. And I'm gonna like take the tome out of Max's hands and start investigating it for anything that I would recognize.
I'd like to
regarding the runes that we've seen, comparing to existing runes in the monster journal that I had in the past.
Yeah. Also, were you bringing out the photo as well?
I already did, and I handed it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
At one point.
I just wanted to cover that first.
Yeah. So I handed him the photo and said I recognized her. As like a part of him going through the files. I didn't say who I recognized her as yet, but I just said that I recognized her.
So, Corny, she hands you this photo, saying she recognizes this person. This I would like a... What was it? We're gonna get some more investigative mystery rolls. Corny, this will be for both the photo and the files. To see what you can glean.
I see everything.
You literally like learn a new language as you study. That's how good it is.
So yeah,
Okay. I didn't think all this information would come out. So, Corny, she hands you this photo and says she recognizes this person. And you initially think that Wynn is crazy. This photo's over 100 years old.
I don't think it's unusual for him to think I'm crazy.
Yeah, no, that's nothing new, so that's why I didn't say anything.
It shows the it's part of a group photo that you would recognize as the founding of a company called Polarity Incorporated, which
isn't there a company right now called Polaris?
You know that this Polarity Incorporated would eventually become known after the surge as Polaris Technologies.
Let's go. So I do pay attention. Nice.
Dang.
This is a photo of the founders of that company, which was founded over 100 years ago. But in most versions of this, like, you may have seen this actual photo before. Most versions, this woman isn't in it.
Because they're trying to hide her. Shit. So I'm pretty sure Polaris are the bad guys. Like from a while ago, from very early in our game. If they're oh no. Wolfgang might be the good guy. He might have just gotten into a battle with the good guys.
Polaris,
or maybe everybody's bad. Go ahead, sorry.
Polaris Technologies is in charge of a lot of the security around the city. They're help with the construction and maintenance of the walls around the city. As well as a lot of transport between major cities. They hold a lot of sway.
They also were tied to the spider incident. They are tied to missing bodies, missing people.
We don't like them.
Yeah. But apparently neither does Wolfgang and his crew. They may not necessarily be good guys, but enemy of enemy, this could be a route that maybe we explore. Just something to put a pin in.
And what's interesting,
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt here, Corny, but what's interesting is obviously they're targeting these people because there was a lot of X's around on the board, a lot of like hit people getting off. So like, I don't know if they're going after the people of Polaris or if they're trying to like prevent others from being taken next. So they've done quite this to a few now, at least from what I saw.
I love that the way that we solve mysteries is finding new ones.
Yeah, well, when I came onto this world and met all of you, I was just a barista that was hiding my past. I never said I was good at solving mysteries.
Oh, I'm not saying we're bad. We solve them. It's just the solution is always more.
Yeah. It just never ends.
I can contest to that. Always another mystery. Another investigation.
All right.
That's
Do I get any other information, or is that it?
no.
Not that that's not a lot, but I'm just curious.
That's from the photo. From the files themselves. You might not get this all in the car ride, but as you look through the files, there's different business dealings between that have multiple different names on them. And you know what? Yeah, you got a critical success, so
Fucking 2 nat 6s. Let's go. That's a nat 36.
That's what is the odds with this game and us? It's crazy.
I'm trusting Roll20 less and less.
Look, I roll like this with physical dice. It's just I don't know. It's just how this works.
I'm not upset. We're getting info.
So, you get the idea to cross-reference big names on these files with the contacts list on the
And
phone.
thankfully Clifford wrote that down, so I can.
Yes.
So, there is a few names that stand out.
So with Clifford helping me, does that make my roll a 16?
15 is the highest you can roll in this game.
Not with help. No, you're good. I'm just.
And then the game breaks.
There's I should have changed the names of these characters because I struggle to pronounce them.
You put the text in, I can pronounce German very well.
ILSE.
ILSE? Ils?
Illis?
Yeah. Ils or Ilse? Yeah, it's likely Ilse.
Ilse, Hershwar. HERSCHWOR.
Urshwar? The first H is going to be silent. Urshwar?
Hershwar. Elis Hershwar. Hershwar.
Ilse Urshwar. Yeah, there you go.
What a name.
Peter Messman. You already know Hans Grostern's name is one of them, as well as Wolfgang Dietrich. And there's one more.
What's his last name again?
Grostern.
Okay, so it's probably Grostern. And then
Can you type them out in chat?
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay.
Wolfgang Dietrich.
Yeah, I might be able to copy and paste them.
I'm
No, like all
typing.
correct.
I'm typing the pronunciation right now. And the last name after Wolfgang?
Did you get Peter Messman?
Yes, I have Peter Messman, I have Hans Grustern, I have Wolfgang Dietrich.
The last one is Miki
Actually,
Holler. Holler.
yeah, I'm gonna need that typed. Sorry.
Quickly get this in. Bear with me one moment. Peter Messman. Okay, this is the last name to go in. Oh wow, that did not put in the name right. I just got double checked now because it brutalized one of the names. It's written in a weird font here, so it didn't copy over perfectly.
Fair. Is it using different characters, like umlauts and things, or no?
No, it didn't, but for some reason, instead of 2 S's in a row, it put a weird... It put a different letter in it.
Was it a fancy-looking B?
Yeah.
That is 2 S's in German.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Herschler. Okay. Wolfgang Dietrich. Oh, I didn't have Lene Jans. Okay.
Yeah, that's the person whose phone you're currently accessing.
Miss Monk. Yeah, we'll change that pronunciation.
Whose phone do we have?
Lene Jans.
Okay.
Anna Mike. Okay.
Those are the big names that you get by cross-referencing. You notice a lot of
There you go. If you want to pronounce
Was Wolfgram the DA? Or
Yeah.
was that Peter?
you notice that there's a lot of shady real estate dealings that Hans would be involved in. Oh, and we're up to the ad break. I'm gonna snooze that right quick but we'll probably go on break after this info dump. Yeah, there was a lot of shady real estate dealings Hans was involved with. A lot of so I feel like a lot of this comes from Corny knows what to look for in terms of shady dealings, and what to look around, what to look for. When you know to look for numbers that aren't adding up and stuff, there's a lot of importing goods that don't line up with other records, so they seem to be getting shipped through shell companies and the like. So contraband goods are being spread out through the city. Things that aren't on the record getting brought in as well. You get the sense that each of these people is kinda runs a different part of the white-collar crime in the city. And they seem to all be in contact with each other, centered around whatever was found in that crypt. And one of the most recent deals that had been pushed through with them is labeled South End Development Plans. And Corny, you would recognize that as on the map that's followed with it is your end of the city.
Yep. We're not doing that.
It looks like a series of plans to lower the value of the location, buy it out, and then redevelop the entire area.
Well then.
So we found the corruption.
Well, it said they're coming to renovate your neighborhood.
This isn't good.
Get some nice restaurants and big hotels.
We can't even afford to live there now. How can we afford to live there if they do that?
I think that's their goal. I think we need to stop this. That is not okay.
No.
These people in the upper echelons are making decisions for those of us struggling day by day, thinking, oh, this is better for everyone. No, it's only better for them.
Well, how do we stop it then?
We have a start of the thread. I guess we pull until it all falls apart.
And with that, I think we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back here in how long people want, like 5 or 10 minutes?
I'm good with 5, but if we need a little longer, that's fine.
We'll be back here at 1:40.
5's good.
140.
Be right back. Ish, yeah.
Hey.
And we're back. So, that was a big old info dump because of the critical success.
dice do be rolling.
We're still on the streak.
At least we're not dead yet.
You'll fail a roll eventually, maybe at some point.
Look, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. How dare.
I want this game to have consequences.
It does, for you.
For my sanity.
You already know. This is the life of a DM.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a comic that said, like somebody said, "Oh, I'm sorry for saying that to you," and he said, "I'm a DM. You can't hurt me."
Yeah.
All right.
But
Did we hit the spot?
you guys take off towards the spot. You do get there. You take a roundabout route and get there. Does Wynn stay the rest of the night at the spot, or does she go back to her apartment?
Nah, with the recent happenings and it being so late, I would just crash there. I would find like a bench to sleep on or a bed if I could.
There's definitely cots in the back.
Yeah. I'll turn to Corny. Do you mind if I crash here tonight? It's been like a long day and I don't feel like heading all the way home right now.
I mean,
And didn't
anybody who works here-
pause. Didn't I lose my apartment? No, I lost my job, not my apartment. Never mind. We're good.
You didn't technically
Sorry.
lose your job, just Corny made it so you...
You stopped showing up.
He made it easier for me.
Yeah.
I gave you an opportunity and you took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, anyone who works here always has access to the cots.
Thank you. I'm gonna go crash, I think. My brain is so full and hiding in a sarcophagus was not on the top 10 things of me doing for the week. I gotta reevaluate my bingo card here.
It's fair. That makes sense. Rest and recover. Whenever you're settled, let me know, because I'd like to know what's going on with that tome.
Yeah, I'll study it in bed too. And I'm gonna head with it and go and work on it as I lie in bed.
I'm gonna wait. Do you want a headlamp? We have some behind the bar.
Can I look at him with a smirk and then just do a little mini spell to get a light? Because I'm pretty sure I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. You, with a quick gesture or snap of your fingers, an incantation from your mouth, a spectral candle appears before you.
Yeah, no matter how many times I see you do that, I always... It's just not second nature to me like it is to you.
It wasn't second nature to me until I embraced it, I guess. But thank you anyways. I'll let you know what I find.
All right. Appreciate it. Rest well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say...
So I do want to investigate it. So I don't know if you want to do that before or after your thing with them.
I was just going to say first that Max takes this opportunity to go back to his apartment.
Okay.
Clifford, are
Hi,
you
Max.
sticking at the spot, or are you going back to your office or apartment?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You'd probably just draw me off down the street.
Did we determine where your office is?
Yeah, it's somewhere on the map.
I don't have it marked down. Did you want to ping a spot or draw
Was it
circles?
close to the park that we met him at?
I don't No.
Yeah, that was like 6 minutes ago, so I definitely don't.
I was kind of imagining it was like around here-ish.
Perf.
Yeah.
Maybe like in this block.
Oops. Why did that suddenly decide to not? I tried to move something onto a different layer and it decided it doesn't need to be a color anymore.
It's a little rude of it. Ooh.
Copy? Would copying and pasting work? Oops. This is working. There we go. That worked. Okay. So sorry, you had hanged out right here? Or about there, was it?
Yeah, maybe like. Hello, Pete. Right there.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
And then once you have that, just for my brain, can you move police station onto the border itself?
Move police station where?
No, it doesn't. The text into the bubble. That's all.
Wait, what? Oh. I don't know why it's like that. It looks normal on mine.
Oh,
Nope.
All right. Whoa, not that.
Yeah, it looks fine for me.
Okay, then it's just mine. I'll refresh.
Well, now it's screwed up for me.
Oh yeah, something's going on up there. Oh, we broke the game.
Yep.
Yeah, we did it.
Yay.
Oh, that's not what you're supposed to see. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
What man behind the curtain?
What clocks? There's no clocks. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I need to figure out a better way to make these markers. But
You could create PNG images of them and import them as tokens. It's a lot of work, but option.
Yeah, I think it's like right here. Here we go. Again, it looks messed up on here, but for some strange reason, it is in the right place. It'll fix it next time. I don't want to refresh it again.
Yep, fair enough. Great, so we dropped Clifford off on the way. We dropped off Max. And we are back to the spot.
Yeah.
I'll take care of yourself. Bobby, see you in the morning.
All right. We'll be at the spot, or if you need us to meet you somewhere else, give us a call.
I'll not. I'm gonna go back and have a smoke and try to relax a little bit. Maybe bandage my wounds.
Now, is Clifford a pipe guy, cigar guy, or what?
Oh, he's a cigarette guy.
Purchased or rolled?
You know what? Maybe both.
Oh. If you're feeling fancy, you roll.
Maybe. Yeah. If I need a little
Depending
extra
what's
meditative,
available.
like, I'll probably roll a few tonight because it's like meditative, you know? It's like
Just
you
getting
just sit
back,
down and
like
relax
getting
for
a
a
feel of a
moment.
normal life.
yeah. I'll turn on like an old pop in like an old like cassette tape or something of an old show that I like.
Do you,
Full
also
House.
another question is
Full
your
house.
do you run your business out of a home office or do you have two locations?
It's a home office.
Sorry, did you say home office?
Sorry,
right?
yeah, it's a home office.
I have in my mind just
my living space is like converted like office space.
I'm picturing like a very Jessica Jones-esque setup. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen
I imagine
the
like my living room is like, I have the couch, a television. That's my living room / like reception area.
Yeah.
My desk is like taking up the other half.
You settle
And
down.
I have like a little storage closet, my bedroom, and a bathroom. It's a pretty small place. One bedroom.
Yeah. It's a small office space, but it's homely and gets the job done. Comforting.
Yep.
A place of peace outside of the chaos.
It's like a flat. The kitchen's like in the living room area. It's not very big. It's just like a countertop. I keep my coffee maker on.
As the night goes on, you're able to bandage your wounds up a bit.
That's something I'm not used to. Standing in front of the mirror, my first aid kit, and all my gauze and stuff, and Luckily, there's no bullets lodged anywhere. It just grazes and
there was no
maybe some, like headstone, like shards of stone.
Yeah, you got
The
concrete
headstone
dust
on the
in your
bottom.
hair that you have to wash out, and clothes are covered in dust and mud and stuff as well. So it takes you a bit.
The bruise on my face when that security guard punched me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be marked for a while, but
I got like a big patch on it.
yeah, get some ice on it. It'll be good. Swelling will go down. But you take this time to bandage your injuries and reflect on the past couple days' events, which are way outside of your norm.
Much more than missing persons and stuff. Yeah.
And now you reflect the fact that you're taking on potentially like elite white collar criminals.
I don't think that bothers me as much. I'm just like, I just gotta do what I gotta do. I'm old, I'm experienced.
How does Clifford receive his jobs? Does it mostly just through word of mouth, people coming to him, or does he do actively search out jobs from certain areas?
I'd assume it's mostly just people approaching him. He's been around for a while, so I think I have a small reputation in word of mouth.
Yeah.
At least. So I have a like a mail slot in front of my door. If people just want to drop off a request, or if I'm there, they can just walk right in and ask me.
Okay. You settle down for the evening, patching your wounds. We'll cut from there back to the spot as Corny and Wynn get themselves settled. Anything that you guys do before going for a long rest, I guess?
I don't.
Can sleep for the evening.
If I long rest, do I get my wounds back, or do I need to bandage them with 2?
I think in this game you don't really get you need to rest and recover to clear injuries, but it's like you can bandage them to fix one harm from one injury. But where is it here?
Heal 1 when you rest, and I can use first aid to heal 1 as 1 to 3. So
Yeah,
I'm going to use first aid. I don't know what the first aid check is, though.
I don't think there is a check for it. It's more so you can't do first aid if you're in a high action sequence. First aid is something that takes time, and you have to be able to take a moment to do it and have the resources available to you.
Okay, so then I guess I'm just healed.
Yeah, so essentially, if you do have the time to get yourself medical attention and bandage your wounds, you can heal to full. You just can't heal while you don't have access to medical supplies or are in a very high action scene where you wouldn't be able to take a minute to bandage all your wounds.
Yeah. All right. That's
But,
it.
Yeah, I assume you.
Conversation with Win and then sleep after I bandage myself.
Yeah, I assume you have a good amount of medical gear in the spot.
Yeah, like there's band-aids and things, and there's also vodka, so I could just pour that on it. Everything's good.
That makes it better.
Don't actually pour alcohol on wounds. It makes the blood thin and makes it bleed more.
Yes. But to sanitize, vodka's not bad as a dab. Like, put it on something and dab it.
Yeah.
It's very good for that.
Yeah, it's good to sanitize things, but it's not good where you see in movies people just pouring vodka over the wound. It's like, no.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a terrible idea.
Alcohol kills everything, including the healthy flesh.
Any of our disinfectants do. Like, peroxide, anything. Iodine, it kills everything. It's just the healthy flesh is more sturdy than the unhealthy.
But you bandage your wounds. I assume Win didn't have any wounds to bandage.
No, but I want to investigate the tomb before bed, as I had mentioned. So I want to lie in bed and investigate that some if I could.
Yeah. So let's get your investigate a mystery. You could for this. I'd say this would likely use weird instead of sharp.
Okay.
Unless you have something else you wanted to do, but this is a heavy magic tome, so
right.
It makes sense to me to use weird.
Okay, sounds good. Do it. Oh!
Oh, there we have it.
Guess I'm too tired to investigate. I tried.
Experience.
Yay.
I'm almost able to take advanced with my levels.
Does that put you up a level, Win?
No.
Ah.
It was my first mark of a new level.
But I will say something does happen here. This isn't a nothing.
What do you mean?
No.
Tell me more.
One second here. It's been a while since we failed to investigate a mystery roll that had potentially had consequence.
Yeah. Onimus, ask the Keeper one general question. They may answer it as they wish. Regardless of the question and answer, something bad happens.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, so you can ask one general question about the tome.
What is its purpose?
As you start flipping through this tome in a language that you can't read, but the meaning behind the words comes to you as you're scanning through it. You can, despite not being able to actually read and know these words, you understand their meaning. And your desire there's a desire in the back of your head to keep reading and keep consuming and learn and grow and rely on this power that can be acquired through this book. There's a hunger for more as you eyes go over the words, these spells. Some of them are possible to do with one person. Some of them require multiple people, multiple sources of energy. Some of them require the full energy of a living being that would be consumed by the magic.
Wow.
There's a desire that grows at the back of your head, in the back of your mind, to learn and grow with power that rests within this book.
So do I stay up throughout the night instead of getting sleep to continue reading it? Or is this something that's as I go, more sneaky?
I will let you do a I'll let it be your choice to be either a read a bad situation or act under pressure. You're going to have -1 to this roll. If you feel that Wynn would try to resist this.
Probably read a bad situation. You said -1?
Yeah.
I hope I did that right. Yeah, I did -1. I got mixed success.
So, with this sort of pseudo read a bad situation, if there's no specific question that you'd like to ask from that, then it's asked more as a realization after, like, way too many hours are spent looking through this, that you need to break away, and let your body rest.
Okay.
Would there be a specific question from the read a bad situation list?
What's the best way to protect the victims being me? Because I obviously can tell this thirst. I must have some sort of understanding that this is, like, as much as I'm hungry for it, I also know it's wrong. So, yeah. It could be from the book, or it could be in general, I guess. However you want to interpret that.
You get to a page on this book. A spell known as the Devil's Tongue. And as you try to read into it, your understanding of the spell starts to falter. What had seemed like just naturally you reading and having a desire to learn more, and just you assume just an innate understanding of this language, there's suddenly a falter in that, like almost like a glitch in the Matrix sort of thing, where you notice an inconsistency. You can't look into this spell as much as you were looking into other ones. And it's about that time that you realize that, like, it is, and that sort of glitch is what kind of snaps you out of it, and you realize exactly what time it is and how sucked into this you had been, and that you need to get rest for the preceding days.
Right. Probably would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 2 a.m. Gosh, I need to get to sleep. Told myself I wouldn't get obsessed with books again. And then kind of like shake it off and pass out.
Yeah.
I keep in mind the spell, though, that's kind of like where it stopped me at, and that I wanted to do more, but something stopped me. And then I guess I pass out and head to sleep.
So we cut to the next morning, unless there was anything else to be done in the evening. I don't believe there was.
No, sleep time.
Okay.
I agree with sleeping.
How do you guys proceed with the morning after all this happened? What's your guys' plan?
talk to some of the regulars at the bar, because it's the shitty neighborhood, so there are definitely people already here, and just see if anybody knows anything about, like, data recovery on old technology, things like that. Like, does anybody know somebody who works in that? Or do I know somebody who works in that?
Huh. Would this fall under manipulate someone? Not fully, but it could be worked in that way, I think.
Manipulate or investigate, up to you.
I don't want it to be constant investigate mysteries, so we'll go with manipulate someone as you try and be subtle about what you're asking without tipping your hand.
Am I? This is my hood. But I got you.
You probably don't want to be blunt in exactly where you got the phone from.
Well,
The luck streak finally
Experience.
over.
Nope, just calm down. Calm down. It's just paused. I will take an experience.
You. So you go around asking some of the regulars at the bar, and like they're most of them are just like no idea how to extract data from a phone. A few, like, I'd say probably like one of them like starts to like asks probably like ask you some questions that you don't really want to answer, just like what kind of phone, where'd you get it?
Oh, that's... Come on. You know not to ask those questions.
I don't think I'll be able to help you. I don't want to get involved in any high-tech gizmos.
Well, fair enough. Hey, they get charged double. Have a great day. And then I walk away.
Yeah, don't seem to have anyone who can really do any data extraction. Unfortunately.
Is what it is.
At what point do you think Clifford would head over to the spot?
I'll probably eat breakfast myself. So probably around like 10.
Clifford have a general morning routine?
Yeah, try to get back into it. Jeez.
Things have been so hectic.
I have to take my normal morning. I'm kind of hoping nobody shows up at the office. Looking for to hire me right now. I hate to have to turn them down.
You would find there's the raw egg.
A what?
For corny breakfast is a raw egg and a Bloody Mary.
You would find a notice in your a letter that had been slipped into your mailbox the morning before, or that morning.
All right. Take it out. Bring it inside with me. I just lay it on my desk as my coffee percolates. I refuse to open it until I'm sitting down with a little bit of something to eat and some coffee.
Work doesn't start until breakfast is had.
Yes.
Once you do finish your breakfast and open the letter, it's it is a job request from a it has a corporate seal on it, and it says that they're
letterhead.
Yeah. So it's a very official looking thing. And by looking at it, you would see like very corporate typed out saying a job request for a missing person. Or maybe not missing person, person of interest. They want more info about. No name of the person, but a detailed physical description.
Oh, geez. I wonder who it is. No name or picture, just a physical description.
Yeah, it would be just a physical description.
They're already making it hard on me. What, are they looking for a person or does a facsimile of somebody?
They're looking for, as you read the details of the person, it seems to be a male, tall, broad shoulders, dark skin, dark black hair. And as you read the description, they have a goatee, you start to piece together that it's describing Max in great detail.
Oh, like a very abnormally large
Yeah.
skiller. I'll ponder over like that. This is a very extreme sort of like description of somebody, and probably not many people in the city match it.
Yeah.
Like Max is like how big? Like 7 foot or something? Like
Yeah, I think we clocked him in at over 6 feet. I don't know if he's 7 foot, but he's very tall, very broad.
that definitely knocks it down a lot.
Can you roll plus sharp as well?
You're just trying to get me to fail a roll.
No,
I know what you're doing. You're trying to end my streak.
would never.
But I refuse. I refuse.
No means no.
So I'm like thinking over like this guy like a bodyguard, a bouncer, professional boxer,
You do
wrestler.
look that the company letterhead that this is for is from one of the shell companies that were in the notes that you had found that were offering this job. As well as the letterhead, you recognize the pattern, and it seems like your business name. What is your business name? Is it just your last name, or what's the name of your investigative business?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's probably just like Warnock Private Eye or Warnock Investigations.
So yeah, you recognize the formatting of this letter to be like your name was placeholdered in. So you get the sense that this might have been a letter possibly sent out to a number of investigators.
Oh, great. All my rivals. I probably know a good number of them.
Yeah. You would be aware of other investigators of different types through the city. It's not like a super common job, but you'd be aware of other private eyes.
Yeah. We probably bump into each other every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'll probably sit back and be like, most likely this is concerning Max. It could be some other random Joe, schmo, but probably not. I just start thinking about all the other investigators that could be getting involved. Like, oh, it's just going to be annoying to deal with. There's going to be a lot of eyes looking for Max.
But you do note that it seems that they don't have his name or any actual photo image. It doesn't even look like they had time to get like an artist rendering or anything. Just a very detailed description is all that was able to get out within this time frame. So, you'd be aware that you yourself, if you didn't know Max directly, this wouldn't be much to go on.
Right. But also, Max is Max.
Yeah.
And if somebody of his description is anywhere of interest, or involved with anything of interest, totally up. Like, if he's ever spotted a scene somewhere, it's like...
Yeah, so you get the sense that this something that you likely have a bit of time, but it is a ticking clock.
They get Max to shave that goatee.
No. Please no, I just finished the emails.
Do it.
Need a new hairstyle. Gotta start wearing, like, hats.
Don't make me have to do new character art.
You're the one that's needing a disguise for Max.
Wait, did we already hit the next ad break?
Shouldn't have.
What?
You can snooze it.
Is it already been an hour?
It has.
Dang. We'll make the next break just a strict 5-minute one, or even just 3 for the ad, but yeah. So where does Clifford go? Do you just... I assume you'd probably just take this information to the spot with everyone else gathered?
Yeah, I'll fold the letter back up, put it back in the envelope, stick it in my code as I walk out the door.
Lock up as you head out.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I turn back around and I grab a few. I reload my weapon.
It's been probably a while since you've had to, like...
Yeah, I reload it. I just have like a drawer full of like some loose ammunition in there. I need to like find the right caliber.
Just mismatched bullets.
Your trunk drawer is bullets.
Well, there's other stuff in there. There's like paper clips and...
Yeah, most people keep
I don't fire
batteries and tape and things.
Yeah, so batteries and... like, I do have some extra ones in here somewhere. I usually don't fire this thing. I like just rum it around. I find enough to put back in the magazine.
You load it back up and then head out to the spot. And everyone gathers back there. And that's probably a good point as any to put up the next break. We'll keep it just for the ad break, and we'll be back here in 3 to 5 minutes. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
And we're back. The hunters have gathered. They meet at the spot to figure out what the next stage of their plan is.
Woo. Well, I guess that wind's going to have come from the back where she slept on the cot and be in the main bar area. You mentioned Corny. I think I see him eating a raw egg with a Bloody Mary.
Oh, the raw egg is in the Bloody Mary.
Oh, okay, then I don't see the raw egg part. I just see you sipping on a Bloody Mary, and then I just grab a cup of coffee from the bar and just go and sit near you.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, man, I feel like I didn't get a good sleep last night. How are you?
I got a great sleep. That was wonderful. I think those whiskeys and that Guinness really helped, though.
Did you say the
yeah.
whiskey's in that Guinness?
And the Guinness.
Oh.
I miss the days when I still had access to it, and it really numbed everything. Everything's so loud nowadays.
Probably about this time that Clifford would be arriving.
Abby. Just. No, sorry. I'll be finishing off my cigarette just as I walk in the door.
Hey, no smoking in here.
Morning.
Hi. Morning. Is it like a... I don't want to throw my butt out on the street. What do people do with cigarette butts? They probably just throw them out on the street and stomp on them.
Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
Depends on where. There could be a butt can near a lot of bars will have like a spot where you can tell everyone kind of like throws their cigarette butts.
There's
So
also
I imagine there's something like that.
these things that are a wide base with like a narrow top. Like they kind of come up to a point and there's a little slot to put them in that bars
Ah,
as
yes.
well.
The butt out things.
Yep.
They catch on fire sometimes and smell really bad.
They do, if people don't put their cigarette out first before putting it in.
Yeah. Or you can pocket it if you don't want to throw it out.
It's just... I'll probably like snuff it out on the rim of that bin and then drop it in the hole.
Proper way to do it.
Oh, morning. I say as I like rub my shoulder, my sore shoulder, and you can see like a patch on my face, and I seem to be like kind of moving a little odd. So I try not to like hurt all my like sore muscles and the bandages I have underneath my clothes.
Looking a little rough there. Did you get good sleep? I ask him.
Oh, it slept amazing. I wonder what running around for 6 hours would do to you. Having to stand up, like 4 hours straight in a bathroom stall.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was just last night.
No wonder you're so tired or you're so stiff. But glad you got a good sleep. We were just kind of getting together here. I think Courtney didn't seem too happy with one of his patrons here, but I think he's just trying to get some info. Noting that I witnessed Courtney be like annoyed after an interaction with someone.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a seat at one of the tables and pull the note out of my pocket. I can't say for sure, but it seems like our large friend Max is drawing some attention to himself. I had the letter down on the table. That's only probably because he's the most notable of the bunch of us.
They didn't even get his likeness in this. I'm gonna say it's a drawing, right? Or is it just a description?
It's a physical description.
It's just a description.
Yeah. Like, they didn't even really describe him that well. Ugh, and I'm, like, offended on his behalf, but then I clue in that that's probably a decent thing. So. But then again, who else is also 6 or 7 feet tall or whatever? Because that in itself would describe him. I'm just being picky as a character. And be like, well, I guess he should lay low today if that's the case. There's nothing describing us on there, is there?
No, it seems to be just a description of Max. And I think when you would probably be the one to clock, the fact that you and Max had interacted with person at the crypt
Right.
last it would have been last night.
So I recall the fact that we interacted with the person.
And they had gotten away, but Max was the main person to interact with them.
Right.
And who wounded him.
I'm going to make note of that then and be like, I was hiding in the bushes. It must have been the guy that got away. And be like eye rolling at our naiveness of how to like leave a crime scene. I don't know if that's a good thing. But more so, I guess, our ability to like keep quiet and stuff. Does the thing say who it's from, or was it just a general report?
The request was... Corny? Do you want to answer? Not Corny, Clifford.
Clifford?
Clifford.
You both have names that start with C.
I'll reference the letterhead at the top. Sorry, what company was that again?
I hadn't really specified a name, but you recognized it as one of the shell companies that is in all the documentation that you found. So,
Shell company of the Hans company and the Wolfgang company.
Wait, is it their company or is it the big bad company that starts with the P that I can't remember now?
Polaris?
Yeah, that one.
This is not Polaris. This is part of the whole Hans,
Okay.
all of his assets that were transferred over to Wolfgang.
Got it.
Maybe we should go visit this company's location and like pay a visit. Make sure that they stop putting out descriptions about us to people, you know? As I like crack my knuckles, trying to be bold.
I think that's potentially a plan. I think we investigate before we go in, knocked up.
Guns
Oh,
a-blazing.
yeah. I'm not saying we be reckless here. I'm just saying that it might be a good idea for us to see what that looks like for us to get there.
All right. So what do we know about this company?
We know it's a shell company. We know it's owned by Wolfgang, correct? Or he's one of the people.
Yeah, I just
We know that it's tied to the cult. and that they are buying property nearby the mall so they can expand on ritual grounds or something.
There's
What I've got picked up so far.
I could have put the phone in my pocket to mention and they couldn't have tracked it. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh well.
One thing that to note is that the mall, the owner of the mall, Helmet Salsweedle,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't part of the names of any of the documentation that you guys have been looking at. He had been, but you do note records of his attempts to purchase the cemetery. So
Now we have 3 factions? Fuck.
yeah, it looks like he had a vested interest in the cemetery and was trying to buy it from these people. Or specifically, he was trying to buy it from Hans.
So we got Hans and Wolfgang, and then we got Helmet, and then we have Polaris.
And Sauceedle, which is the mall's owners,
Well,
right?
Helmet
For the
is
development.
Helmet Salsweedle. Same
Oh,
person.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was trying to purchase from Hans, who had then died, and all of his assets had been assassinated, and all of his assets were automatically transferred to Wolfgang.
Ooh. So then I guess this is a thing we can look into. After the assassination, does the deal go through?
We had something to do with that with the blood thing. I have the contract. 1 sec here. So how it works is it's co-signed the Biden contract, and what it was basically is that if one of the people died, I think the contract was null.
So that was for
Yeah. So we know my contact
it was between
didn't do the
Serena
kill.
and Salsweedle. Binding contract was signed by 2 signatures. Can't vote.
yeah.
It was Seleno Odyssey and Helmet Salsweedle.
Yeah. So Salsweedle commissioned the contract, so he is definitely against Hans. But if with Hans dead, and Wolfgang in charge, or Wolfgang, does now this deal that he's trying to do go through? And is that the reason for the assassination? And does that then mean that Wolfgang is on the same side as Han? Not Hans.
I think
Helmet.
So I can't speak to the Wolfgang thing, but if it was Seleno and Helmet that were the ones that were signing, and Hans was hired to do a hit on
Hans hired Seleno.
Hans hired Seleno. Because he's not the one in the contract, so him dying was just him trying to get, because he was going to kill someone, right?
Sorry, Salsweedle hired Seleno, and the contract was then voided because Hans died, and she is not the one that killed him.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So then, therefore, I'm lost now again. I really thought I had something there for a second. I was really excited. It's gone, but that was fun. I'm here for theories.
Okay. So we have Hans was hiring her to kill him because he wanted the deal to go through. Now Helmet's in control. If the deal goes through, not Helmet. Now god damn it.
Wolfgang?
Now Wolfgang. Yeah, now Wolfgang is in charge. And Helmet is on the other side. And if the deal goes through, that means they colluded, in my mind.
So,
right, and their whole goal in the end was to get the property?
Yes. And they're both on the same side and both bad. Well, we don't know if they're bad yet. Well, I think everybody is a version of bad in this fucking setting. So
Right.
Not too many good. But so
The question remains: who killed Hans?
that is still a question.
what you had been given the info before from one of Clifford's contacts that all of the transferring of assets was not a publicly available information until the deal had actually gone through. So on the death of Hans, all of his assets going to Wolfgang wouldn't have been public knowledge until after the fact of all the dealings going through.
Yeah, I think that is our most likely connection, is those two were working together, or at least towards the same goal. So maybe they both hired an assassin, and maybe we look into who Wolfgang hired.
Yeah.
Seems like Hans hired the woman from last night to protect him, though. I didn't think
Yes.
well.
Except now she's working for Wolfgang. So she could just be a company employee, or she could have been working for Wolfgang the whole time, and maybe she was the culprit. We're on the outside of the web, and we're trying to connect so many things.
A lot of things to connect. One thing that you would have note is that the dealings between the 6 people that were mentioned, their dealings go back a long ways. So all those 6 people have been working together. Wolfgang, Hans,
How long?
Peter, Lene, Ilse. They've all been working together for a number of years now.
Like, what number? Is this close to 100? Because if
No.
so,
Oh yeah, we.
no.
But
okay.
you said they were old. Oh no, it was the lady
No,
in the
one,
picture that was
yeah,
old.
the one in the picture. Because I was thinking maybe
So are they,
all
like-
of these people. But
Right. Ugh.
Their wheelings and dealings seem to go back 5 to 6 years probably.
and sorry, remind me, when was the fall?
30 years ago.
Okay. The fall. Hold up. The fall was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And Picture Bitch is like 100, 150 years ago. What
Yes.
the fuck? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, that picture was from before the surge.
Yeah, but like 70 to 120 years before the surge.
Yep.
That's a lot. Okay. All right. So just putting ideas on the board. Either her body is being used by some other form. She has been from the whatever caused the surge since the beginning, and then orchestrated it. The surge resurrected her, or she's a ghost, zombie,
as you're
Or she
listing
could've
all of
been,
those,
and like another one of those like dimensions,
Shit. Dimensions. Okay. Win? What do you got?
yeah. So because I recognize her from like the visions too, right? Of like, because she appeared in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
And she's also the one that took what's her face, the character that used to give me the pills. I forget the name of, right?
Yeah. That happened in the hospital.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I told you this, but like, she's like you, and I feel like you told me who she is when all that happened. I have to go way far back for this. But basically, dropped off at hospital when sorry. Basically, she's like the goddess, like the evil goddess or kind of thing is what I recall. She's like rules the thing that my cult people worshipped. Is that like, am I like TLDRing it the best I can as I try to find something here?
You're on a good thread there. When you had run into her, she had identified Helena from being from the cult of the Timeless Maiden.
Right, that's the word.
The way she said it, it seemed more like a she didn't sound like she had pride for that cult. She sounded more like it was something she was aware of and just dismissed, but had full recognition of what it was.
Okay.
But you would have knowledge of a lot of iconography from your cult, which would have idols and stuff that would be very much resembling this figure. Not a perfect one-to-one, but there is a lot of similarities.
Okay. And would I recognize who she is then?
I want to put this to a roll. Which could be an investigate a mystery roll. Unless there's another ability you'd like to use.
No, I think that's okay. Investigate will work.
You also have the tune-in ability.
I did see that. I did roll my investigation. The thing with the tune-in, though, is that if it fails, the creature will know. And that scares me a little, so I didn't want to do that.
Oh, shit. Fair.
Unless you want me to.
Fair.
I'm willing to on your, suggestion, as it's your campaign, so I don't want to, be like, I'm not going to do that.
I think your character being scared is a good reason not to.
He is paranoid a lot.
And you know that this is potentially a very powerful individual.
Mm-hmm.
But with that investigate a mystery, you can either ask one general question or one of the more specific questions on the list.
What is her name? Is that too general, or?
That's somewhat specific, but I'll give you sort of what you can recall from your studies growing up, which is the cult worshipped this being as who they said was ever present. And they didn't have a name, or they might have, some people might have referred to her by different names.
It was just known as this being kind of thing.
The most common one was the Timeless Maiden.
Okay.
That was the most accepted term for her. A person that they've noticed who they believe is reincarnated with every generation, and they try to find her next reincarnation.
Oh no.
So do I put that together with the tomb on the type of tomb I found and everything? In the sense of understanding that that's what they were trying to do at the crypt?
That is information that you have from your childhood. There didn't seem to be any real knowledge about this person in the crypt.
But you said there was a photo of her that I recognized, and
Yeah.
I recognized it to be her.
They had a photo of her. It seemed like they were looking into her.
Yeah.
They were aware of her, but had no knowledge beyond that photo.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, as I come to mind of this and I am putting this all together, I'm going to say, I think that this is all associated with the Timeless Maiden. Which I don't think is a good thing for us because she's very powerful. And there's whole cults that worship her. I say this to Clifford and Corny.
Oh, Lord. We're dealing with corrupt corporations, corrupt businessmen, and cults.
Would it be any other way in this society ever since the surge?
I guess not. I just
And don't forget fairies.
want our neighborhood to be safe. Yeah, those just... No. They exist. I'm ignoring them for now. There's too much. At a certain point...
You get a faint whiff of cinnamon in the air.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I look around. Where is she? Where is she?
You suddenly look so nervous, Corny.
I just... We're already dealing with enough. I don't need that cinnamony fresh grass girl showing up.
Have I met her yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
When, would have first, met her when, after you guys had returned from the fairy realm and gone to finish off the deal. And where Corny got his, fancy rifle.
Oh, right. That rifle's been handy.
It is handy. I'm just waiting for the cost. I know we completed the job, but they're never that simple with these ones.
But, fairies aside, it would...
So...
Yes?
I was just going to say, so we know the people involved. We kind of know what's going on here. The next question is, how do we stop it? I say as I pull at the tomb. I didn't really find much in here last night. I will admit to you all, I feel very compelled to want to continue reading it.
That is kind of terrifying. I would say you don't read any more until you and Max can do it together.
Then you might not want me to hold on to this. I say with a strained voice as I
Then I hold out my hand and see if she can give it to me.
I don't know if Wynn wants to give it up.
She may not want to, but she may choose to for the betterment of the party. Do I need to manipulate someone to potentially make that happen?
But what if you lose it? I start to doubt myself.
Don't forget, I have a pocket dimension. I'll never lose it, and we'll be able to access it at any time. But this way, you're not at risk.
There's a voice in the back of your head, Wynn, almost undistinguishable from your own. You can't give up this power. This is yours.
And then can I try to manipulate him into not taking it?
Manipulate off?
Can we both roll a manipulate and see what happens?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's... I don't know how this will resolve, but I'm willing to go with it.
Let me make sure, because I think I have an option for my manipulate as far as rolling something else.
Yeah, check your abilities, see what you have available to you.
No, it's my weird that is different. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with this. My charm is decent. Oh no!
Without speaking if I want, but I'm just gonna do it normal. Because I am already outwardly speaking. So.
I'm going to burn one of my holds here from the curse magic. You're going to try your telepathy and manipulate his mind.
Okay. That means that I use plus weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Second here. Is it +1 because of it being a cursed magic? I forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Where I rolled poorly.
that is technically telepathy. I just had to hit manipulate someone.
Yeah, no, you're good. I get it.
So I silently just start to like take control,
Yeah.
I guess, of your mind a little, and I like convince you to let me keep it.
As a
Yeah, and I'm
9,
saying- Honestly, like I should probably take it and hold on. You know, no, I
You don't
don't
really
want to have
need
anything to. I don't want to have anything to do with the magic stuff. You just go ahead and hold on to it.
yeah, a 9 is treated as a full success.
Yeah.
No, I definitely rolled lower, and yeah, no. So I'm trying to convince her, and then I just a switch flicks, and I'm like, oh no, yeah, it's magic. I don't want anything to do with that. Go ahead, hold on to it. I don't see this.
And I just
going
silently
poorly at all.
put the book away, and because I didn't say anything in the end because it was telepathy, so I just like smugly sit there and go, yep, and go. So back to what we were saying. So what's the plan from here? Where are we gonna go? Pretending nothing had happened.
Well, I don't know about you, Clifford, or Wynn, but I think we look into who's trying to acquire properties here on this side of town, because that is one of the plans that we saw in all the paperwork.
Oh, we can go
I think
check on the property they're trying to buy.
Yeah. Check on that.
makes sense.
Investigate shell companies. Work our way up.
It's about at this point that the front door of the spot opens. Does the spot have like a bell at the front door that dings whenever somebody walks in?
It's a dive bar. There's not a bell, but it is very dark in there, so every time the door opens, you know.
Just blinding light from the morning sun.
Yeah. We're sitting at our usual booth in the back.
You see the silhouette of two figures entering the bar. One taller, one shorter. Two female figures.
What are they wearing?
Enter.
Yeah, what are they wearing? Do they fit the vibe of the neighborhood?
They sort of fit the vibe of this neighborhood, but you don't. It takes you a second to recognize them. Actually, for a brief moment, Corny, you swear that it's your wife who just walks in the door.
I'm
and you
useless for about a minute.
Feel a cold, like what feels like a cold hand touch your shoulder. And it takes you a moment to realize that it's actually Charlie Hyde, your wife's sister, and her daughter Abby. Walking in the door.
I'm sitting there stunned for a bit, and then I just sorry, excuse me, and I step up from the table and walk towards them.
I watch very intently because I would have recognized the resemblance for the family too, right?
Yes.
Because I've seen his wife before. So I'd be like, just like, oh my gosh, this is family drama going on. So my eyes perk and I watch a little more intently. And I also am like wanting to make sure Corny's okay. So I'm watching for his reaction.
Corny, okay?
I'm definitely shaken. Like, I knew she was coming, but the resemblance to my wife, it's a lot.
And Abby is 12 years old. Would you have met her before?
I probably met her when she was, like, I knew her from birth until about 6. And then when my wife died, I just kind of cut ties.
So she's grown significantly, and you barely recognize her from when she was wee little. He's wearing like an orange hoodie, and jeans, and will resemble Converse sneakers. Where
flyers, got it.
Charlie is wearing a dress with a jacket on over top, and as you approach, and she just nods. Hi, Corny. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
I really appreciate you being able to do this. Vanessa and we have to... Our parents aren't doing well, and we have to go take care of them for a bit. They live in a settlement, one of the settlements outside of the walls. And we don't want to take Abby with us there. We shouldn't be more than a couple days, hopefully, just to help. Vanessa will probably be staying longer, but I'm hoping to just help her get settled and get things under control, and then I'll be back.
Well, I agree you should never take a child outside of the boundary, but I'm also going to make sure that whatever we do to take care of her, we'll have long-term plans in place. I can't believe you would leave the boundary when you have a child.
Vanessa has to go help her parents, and I need to make sure she gets there and settled before she's not doing well either.
You and Vanessa both know it's not safe out there, and your parents, hers or yours, wouldn't want you to go out. This is selfish and reckless. You know where I lost your sister.
We were able to secure safe transport to the settlement, which hasn't had any incidents in years. So, the exterior walls, the exterior barriers have been holding, so things are safer now than they were.
Well, I won't burden you with what I've been experiencing. Best of luck. And, I guess just know that I will do everything I can to protect her.
We appreciate it. More than you know. I'll be back in just a couple days.
I won't wait up.
He then
Salty.
turns to Abby and talks to her a little bit, just making sure she has everything she needs. Abby has a backpack on that looks like it's filled fully with everything that she'd be needing. And she says, just like, you're gonna stay with Uncle Corny. You remember him, right? And I was like,
At this point, I've walked away and started talking to locals because I'm trying to set up a way to take care of her. Otherwise, I don't want her attached to me for her safety.
yeah. So you just see them just doing a brief discussion as she says goodbye and that she'll be back in just a couple of days. And that she'll be taken care of here. That she trusts Uncle Cornelius fully.
I leave the bar before she's done with that conversation because I'm trying to find a place. Like, before it's done. Like, the conversation is happening. I'm asking around. Most of these bar patrons aren't that reliable because it's early. So I'm going to head out and find, like, the neighborhood grandma, neighborhood aunties, and things like that, and try to find a safe place for her. But I don't say anything to them.
Yeah, and you'll definitely be able to arrange that with whoever you think would be best suited, whether that's thought I had another person written out, but I don't. But
ideally, I want it to be a team effort. Like,
yeah,
the aunties kind of babysit. There's a grandma whose house she stays at. Things like that.
Mm-hmm. It takes a village.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, the party did just see me have this conversation and then walk away from the child king.
Yeah.
Like, lost. So
I think
they
I might
saw
have
that
like
from
walked
me
up.
and from the child. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I had seen that, I probably would have walked up to the kid to like say hi as you go and do your thing.
Yeah, so the mother finishes talking to Abby and looks up. They both look up to you and acknowledge you win and say, just like, hi, are you a friend of Corny's?
I know him very well, yes. Acquaintance, business partner. There's different names. My name's Wynn. I'm guessing you're Abby?
Abby looks up at you and is like, yeah, I'm Abby.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Abby. Do I sense any spirits like nearby as we're doing this? Like, has Corny's wife appeared at all?
What? Let me see.
I want to get a guess on like if she's okay with me interacting with the kid or not, and like the family.
I'd say this would require the sight roll.
Okay. That was 2 6s. Thank you very much. You good?
The downside of us rolling so well is we don't get to have access to actual advanced successes yet.
Yeah.
Because we're not leveling up.
That's true. But basically, so like with the site, then what I want to know is I want to see. So if it's investigate a mystery, do I see his wife in the room, the ghost of her?
Yeah,
And do I see her reaction?
You see his wife clinging to him. Fully has her arms around him, almost shielding him, and staring at these two people that walked in, and it's a mix of emotions that you can see, not really anger, but there is a sadness, maybe a hint of jealousy. But very few positive emotions as she sees them. And
Okay.
you also, like, you can see a lot of the energies flowing around. You get the sense of people's auras, and you can see both her, there's a coldness around her that is enveloping Corny, and you also notice that there's with the site active, you see the tome on the table that you had been at, and it burns with a powerful energy with it as well. You feel the urge to go back to it, always pulling you there. You also see that...
Am I able to fight the urge? Sorry.
Yeah, it's not driving you right this moment, but it's like a craving that you know is there.
Right.
That you know you have to satisfy sooner or later. You also notice that Abby herself seems to have like a warm, glowing aura around her. Just more than the average person. You don't know if it's anything significant or if she's just sensitive to energies because of how young she is, maybe because of like a next new generation, but you sense that there's a spiritual energy to her herself. And she seems to be looking at you with a fascination as you activate your sight of spirits. Not that she's clued in to what you are or what you're doing, but there's a acknowledgement of something odd about you that she's picked up.
Okay. I'm gonna continue then to want to like feel this need to like connect with Abby a bit more. Recognizing the negative energy, like the coldness I'm feeling from Corny and such, as I like bring her over to sit down as he does the arrangements he does.
Yeah. And I think this would probably be a good place to call it.
We got Corny wandering the streets. We got a child being consoled at a booth in a bar. Yeah, no, this is perfect.
Max is off doing who knows what with every private eye in the city looking for him.
No, he's at his apartment.
Maybe. But we'll call it there. So thank you everyone for being here. It's been so much fun. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. See you next month.